That's a great analogy. And about the minute I asked that question, I realized didn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, but it
So
was a good
sorry
question
about that.
because it made me think about it. Made me think about it. But where there's a really poor solution is when people say, "Well, we're going to take a crew off the busy house and we're going to put them into the quiet house." Because now, who wants to be in a different station where you don't know your rig, you don't know your first due? It doesn't make any sense. What makes sense is giving everyone the rest and recovery from the shift. So this moving people around like chess pieces, it's again, it's the cup game. It's the Rubik's Cube all over again. So if you just, fix the work week where you give people ample rest and recovery, and the guy at station one who's getting hammered says, I need to take Wednesday off. I can barely see straight. It's been a rough few shifts. Awesome. And if, like I said, if the person out in the outlying station runs a handful of calls, but then, they get banged out for God knows what, a tornado blowing through, whatever, well, then, they're also ready. So giving, like I said, giving people rest and recovery, super important. Holding us to a standard throughout our career, also important. So if a department is slow, but the people in it are still capable and ready, then, I don't think they don't deserve any less rest and recovery than anyone else.
Yeah, and we've probably all talked to retirees. I know I have, and they tell you once they actually realize they're retired, right? Because it takes that a little bit to settle in. I've had numerous people tell me they didn't even realize the stress that they were carrying just
Yeah.
just working this
Mhm.
profession until they were out of it, and it was such a difference that they noticed. And that was whether you're at a busy station or not. And the symbol analogy is perfect. Like, yeah, just have somebody sitting there with a set of symbols and say, I might smash the crap out of this right when you doze off, or I might not, and just see how it works.
And then you're
But
sleeping on the edge. I mean, like that's so
yeah,
true.
and you're just not sleeping.